I'm going to be walking through my round at Columbia Lake. Hole 1 is 262 feet, and I'm going Electron Envy off the tee, just trying to go right up the middle.
Yeah, dude.
Are you?
Yeah.
This putt here was about 35 feet, giving it a good run,
Come on.
but just a tiny bit low.
So close, man. So close. Starting off the first hole with a par. Hopefully, he can get the 2 on hole 2 just to make up those strokes. My putt was so close, just a little low. So hole 2, about 400 feet, a little uphill, going with the PDGA Explorer.
Instead of taking something stable and throwing it over the water, I'm instead taking something a bit flippy, trying to drift it left to right.
Get through. Alright, gave myself a putt.
That one got up to about 30 feet. I missed it left, so I was forced to take a par on hole 2. Now hole 3 is a short little par 3, and I'm going to try to ace run it here.
Go in. Ooh.
Hole 4, 262 foot par 3.
I'm gonna go Proton Envy, just like a gentle hyzer. Success. Walking up to the lie here. That first Envy landed like 5 feet from the basket, which I'm pretty happy about. So that'll be bringing me to -2 through 4. Not how I want to be starting, but could be worse. The save. Finally. Going logic turnover on hole 6 just to make it interesting instead of the zone which I normally throw. A little deep, pretty good though. Okay, so it turns out it's a lot deep. Gonna have to make a big putt.
So I was super happy to make that big putt there, probably about 40 feet, and now we're moving on to hole 7. So this one is one of the only holes on the course where you actually have to hit a gap, so it should just be a slight hyzer with my stable Envy.
So I'm just about 12 feet deep here. Gonna clean up the birdie. On to the next hole.
Hole 8, decently long par 4. You could either go left of this big tree in the middle of the fairway, or right, the way the drone's going. If you want to get closest to the basket, you gotta go left side and flip something up, or you can throw the hyzer to the right side and set yourself up for the easy birdie. On this shot, I'm going with my DD3, and I did neither of the things I talked about. I basically hit the tree in the center. So I'm going to be left with an approach shot.
Same tree every time. My drive there clipped this tree up top and just got a bit more distance, like 50 feet farther. So it should be a pretty routine, like 160-foot approach to the basket. All right.
Cleaning up the birdie there on hole 8 and moving on to 9. So I'm just going to try to go straight at the basket here, left side of that guardian tree, with my Electron Envy.
Go in the hole. Oh my gosh. I wanted that ace. All right, putting back down the hill at the basket. This is kind of a cool angle. It's about a 30-footer. One with the logic. Let's go. Weak side, but it's all right. Still went in.
Throwing my DD3 here on hole 10, which is hole 1 longs, and just didn't get quite as far as I wanted.
Ooh, no skip. So the drive took no skip off the grass, leaving me about edge of circle putt. So I'm gonna try to drain that right here.
Putting uphill a little bit here, and leaving it a tiny bit left.
We've got the picturesque fairway here. I'm gonna try to blast my DD3 up there on a nice hyzer flip, see how far I can get. So my drive from longs is way better than my drive from shorts. I've got about 150 feet here. Gonna go with the zone.
That shot there is just going to get parked under the basket for my birdie, and I'm going to move on to 3.
Walking up to hole 3. Gonna decide if I'm gonna throw one of my envies or maybe a buzz. Probably an envy though, just to control the speed, because I often go long on this. So I'm gonna go with the Neutron Envy. Pretty straight to stable. Gonna aim at that tree right of the basket. Hopefully park it. All right, let's go up there. Take a look. Take a look, guys. So walking up here, about 5 short. I pretty much executed that shot exactly like I wanted to. Good to throw something predictable out to the right, but not something that's gonna take a giant skip. On to hole 4, which is gonna be a bit more challenging. Hole 4 longs. This is one of the tougher ones on the course. 365. I'm gonna go with the buzz out to the right and have it just gently fade in. All right. That's what I should have thrown. I just put way too much hyzer on the first one. So hopefully I can make something out of that lie, but my gut tells me it's just gonna be a pitch out because I hyzered in pretty early here. Gonna go find, yeah, I found it right there. Coming up to hole 5 long, one of my favorites, just because it's one of the more technical holes on the course. Not saying much for Columbia Lake, but you have to hit your line with the right angle on this one. So Electron Envy. Sit down, sit down. All right, hit the line, just overpowered it. Giving you guys the cool angle here of my putt. Looks about 35 feet, bit downhill. Let's go. Let's go. Had to straddle out because those branches were in my way. Hole 6 longs. Similar plan to hole 6 shorts. Just gonna go with the turnover envy. Okay, looks long, but probably not 40 feet deep like round 1. Success, so it's about 15 feet deep. Just got this tap in birdie. All right, hole 7, complete bonus birdie. I'm either gonna go with a mid, like a buzz, or a fairway driver that's pretty straight. But for this one, I think I'm going buzz. Oh, didn't come into it. Might still have an outside chance at birdie with like a circle 2 putt. Yeah, I'm right here in front of this tree. So we'll see what happens. Come on. Let's go. Hole 8 longs, par 4, tunnel shot to start, and then goes into a very open fairway. Gonna throw my flippy CD2 pretty flat. Try to get to the right side. This hole definitely feels really good to get the birdie on. I hope my disc kind of got through that tree instead of just sitting down next to it. If my disc was just a tiny bit higher, it would have been like a perfect shot because it was kind of still turning. I was gonna land on the right side of the fairway, open up the lane to the basket way more. So I'm pretty happy with how that disc flew. Just got a little unlucky. But let's see if it got through. It did. Just past this. All right, awesome. So got about 250 to the pin. I'm thinking buzz or envy. I'm gonna go envy just to keep it straight. Okay. Good angle, just a little bit low. So I'm probably gonna have a 35 footer. Walking up to the lie, gonna see how close I got. Okay, actually it was a bit better than I thought. Probably only a 25 footer. So let's see if we can make this for birdie. Saving a round. That's pretty decent after this very slow start, so I'm happy about that. Final hole. It all comes down to this. And I have to wait. Awesome. I'm Paul Ulibarri with today's Bushnell hole breakdown. Hole 9, par 3, 285 feet. The most important thing is knowing the distance. That's why I look at the T sign. But just to make sure, I'm going to use my Bushnell rangefinder. Okay, 285 feet. I'm going with the ESP Axiom Envy. It's actually a new disc, cross between Discraft and Axiom. So that's what I'm going with.
So after that stupid Paul Ulibarri impression, my camera decided to die. So right before I threw my drive, it died. But I hope you can take my word for it that it was parked like 5 feet away, so I ended up shooting 14 under. At the bottom there you can see my scorecard for the round. Missed the first 2 holes, but then managed to shoot 14 under. This is just a video of one of my drives from yesterday. But anyway, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end if you got here. And this was super fun to make, and I'm hoping to make more videos soon.